Hello, everybody. It's Diana again, and today I just kind of wanted to rant a little bit. First, I'll just tell you what's on my face, in case you're wondering. I did a very simple, just a little concealing, and then I used my Kat Von D Lucid to set. It's in the middle there, see it? My concealer is Makeup Revolution in C2. Then I used my e.l.f. brow pencil in deep brown and my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper in medium to dark or medium to deep. Lancome Monture Big Mascara. CoverGirl Black Onyx Eye Pencil. Elixir Serendipity Sample on my lips. And then the Huda Beauty Emerald Obsessions. And I have a MAC single in Aria. So that is what I'm wearing today, just in case you're wondering. You're like, wow, who is this beautiful, subtle lady I see before me? And this look is on point. So I decided to try something just for fun and something that was a little more simple than what I normally do. Basically, two color, like a crease color, a lid color, and an under eye color, and that was it. So easy. And a little liner. And a newer lip that I have. I mean, it's a little sample. You only get like two, I don't know, two applications. It's all gone already. But I'll show you the one I haven't used yet. This one might even be less. This one might be like one application. So you just get like a tiny little dot, use all over your lips. So I can't say for sure how opaque this looks to you. It's not super opaque to me. It's a very light pink shade, and to me it looks really patchy in the monitor. But I was really happy with how my Emerald Obsessions turned out. The last one I tried with this, it was a good look, and then I only used this palette, which you could do as well. This is just a little bit darker of a brown than I used. Can you tell? There you go. That's pretty close to what it looks like. It didn't come out probably as clean as this looks, but it is what it is. I like to try things and see what happens. So anyways, so that's my look, blah blah blah. And then the thing I really wanted to talk to you about is no buy and low buy years. Now, as you know, I did spend, I don't know, the last 4 to 6 months of 2018 on kind of a low buy, no buy. So I was trying to get through items. So if I already had 2 concealers, I couldn't get another concealer until I was like, this was my last one, and I was already halfway done or something. More kind of replacing items, because I do have like a lot of foundation and a lot of things, especially like lipsticks and eyeshadows. I felt like it was the low buy no buy is not necessarily a bad thing. I think it's a good thing, and for various reasons, and you can watch people's videos on why they're doing it, and they're all great valid reasons, and a lot of the same reasons I went on one. I didn't feel like my spending was getting crazy, but I did feel like I was, at least for certain things in my life, like makeup and stuff, I felt like I was starting to just buy too much of it. Like, nobody needs 10 foundations, and this is not like a money maker for me, so it's not my job to check all these different makeup things. I just do it for fun and because I love makeup. I wouldn't consider myself a collector either, really, because although I feel like I do have a rather large collection of things, for me anyways, I don't think I buy stuff to use it. I don't buy it just because of like cool packaging or the shades look nice. Like, I want to try things, I want to use things. And so for me, the low buy no buy also kind of put in perspective some of the project panning I've been doing, which I'm going to continue into 2019. Like a year-long rolling project pan. So instead of starting and stopping, I'm going to use up items, and then as I use them up, I'm going to put in something similar. So if I use up a mascara, I can pop in a new mascara into the project, and then just keep track of all the stuff that I've actually finished up, so that I feel like I'm more accurately using products. I'm not going to put in to my project pans, like, I don't know, like a full thing of eyeshadow. I have a few singles, so maybe I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna work on this bronzer for the time period, or oh, I'm gonna work on this black and try to get rid of it. But I don't want to focus myself on one palette because I have so many palettes, and because I actually want to utilize and use them and enjoy them when I want to. So like right now, my project pan, I just have this one MAC Aria. It's like a light brown eyeshadow in the pan because it's one of my oldest eyeshadows of all of my eyeshadows. I've had this baby for probably 10 plus years. It seems fine. I used it today. It worked beautifully. It's a really neutral skin color for the most part. So yeah, I don't want to limit myself, but I do want to feel like I'm using stuff up and that I'm actually getting use out of my products, but also again, not limiting myself. So there you go. But I felt like through my no buy, low buy that I have a much better handle. I don't want to say like you can't buy anything anymore. If I want to buy an eyeshadow palette, I want to be able to buy an eyeshadow palette. But I feel like my frame of mind from doing a low buy, no buy, or at least attempting one and being mostly successful, I feel like I know how to like curb myself or like stop myself from buying too much stuff that's unnecessary. And mostly, again, my weakness is like eyeshadow palettes. So I feel like if I'm whittling down the rest of my collection, eyeshadow palettes last a really long time. I don't mind buying a couple a year, and I'm not gonna. I find that if I put too many rules or limitations on myself personally, I'll actually want to buy things more. Which is another tactic I'm gonna use in trying to lose weight this year. Instead of saying like you can't eat sweets, you can't eat, I don't know, any pop at all, you can't do this, like I don't even want to consider something like a cheat day, but I don't want to limit things and count calories and blah blah blah. And I know I'm getting off topic. We'll come back to the low buy, no buy. But I feel like I do much better when in the back of my mind I feel like it's more of a choice that I'm making than a rule I'm like imposing on myself, if that makes sense. I don't know. So I will not be going on a low buy, no buy this year. Plus everyone's going on a low buy, no buy this year. And I'm really not one of the cool kids. So I do not need to do that. Bravo for them. I have done one. I think it's worth it. I think if it's something you need to do just to see if you really want something, like wait a month or a few weeks, like I really want this palette, I'm gonna wait, and if I still want it in a couple weeks, maybe I'll go buy it. Or you got some birthday money, go ahead and spend your birthday money on you. It's supposed to be frivolous. Yes, we shouldn't buy frivolous things all the time, but look around me, like treat yourself. You only live once. As long as you're not going into hard debt, as long as you feel confident with the size of whatever makeup collection you have, pop collection, DVD collection, music collection, electronic collection, poster collection, whatever you have, book collection, like go with it. Live for it. It's your thing. Okay, you know what's right for you, and just because other people are doing something or other people feel like they need to curb their habits or not treat themselves, hey, that doesn't have to be you. Now, I'm not saying don't do low buy, no buy. I've done it. I think they're great. Go for it. But I'm also not saying go crazy and buy everything you fucking want and put yourself into debt. Don't do that either. Find some happy medium in there for you. If you need to have someone who's kind of like your wingman that you can go to, kind of like an AA sponsor, like, hey, I'm not in a good place. I really feel like I need this. They might be able to talk you in or out of it, and that might be a great way without putting so much pressure on yourself. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so yeah. Also, I think there's a lot of shaming in the world in general. Not necessarily like that we have to all be minimalists, that we have to curb our addictions. I don't even or collections even. I don't even know that collections are necessarily addictions. Like I like Yankee Candle. I like to have the big candles. I have maybe 10. Now 10 of the big ones anyway. 10 to someone might seem like a lot if they've only ever keep 1 or 2 candles at a time. I like to have some so that, I mean, they burn a really long time, but I like to burn one big one till it goes out. So I don't switch between candles, but I'm getting off topic, but I'll just finish this rant. But I will finish the whole candle and then start a new one. And then I don't keep these jars or anything, but I know what few scents that I like really, really like. And so I'm going to have them around me so that I have something, especially when they go on sale. Saying a sale is a good reason to buy something. Okay? Don't come at me. Not that you would. People don't comment on my shit. But anyways, so yeah, I think there's a lot of shaming in the world on what people collect. Like some people would be like, oh, you can't, it's useless. These pops, these things are so stupid. Why do you collect this? It's wasting money. It's not wasting money to me. They do make me happy. They bring joy into my life and they're aesthetically pleasing. I don't think, you know, some people have large shoe collections. I don't. I own like 3 pairs of shoes. And when I get down to 1 pair, then I might go buy another pair or 2. And I wear them out, you know. Like 1 pair of nice shoes, flip-flops, and a work shoe. That's my wardrobe, but that's what works for me. You might be a collector of shoes, and I am not going to shame you for that. Just as you should not shame me or any other makeup person for having a semi-large to an enormously crazy huge collection. It's all in perspective. Again, this isn't my job, and if it was, I might have an insanely huge collection. Or if I could afford to have an insanely huge collection, I might, because why not? It's fun. You could try a bunch of shit. Some people don't want to wear the same foundation every day. Some people don't want to wear the same eyeshadow every day. Some people don't want to wear the same lipstick every day. Do you see where I'm getting at? Same thing with books. I'm an avid book lover and book reader. You could never have enough books. If I have hundreds of books in my house, and I go to Target or wherever, or Barnes and Noble, and be like, that book looks good, I might just buy that book. I might not read it for 3 years. That's my book, and I want it, and I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm not going to take that enjoyment away from you either. So don't let what other people and fads on the internet do dictate your life. Don't let anyone dictate your life but you. And don't be so fucking hard on yourself either. These are all good fucking lessons for everyone, especially those of you thinking, going, choosing not to go on a low buy. Again, live your life. You want to go on a low buy no buy or whatever incarnation that you come up with to do it up. But do it for the right reasons, and number 1, do it for you. Okay? So don't be shamed. Don't feel bad. Spend your money how you want to. Allow yourself to treat yourself. Allow yourself to not have to be a minimalist to live your life. It doesn't mean hoard. It doesn't mean go crazy. But it does mean buy some shit, display it, and enjoy your life. Whatever it is. Maybe you like turtles. I don't know. Turtles are cool. Go for it. Maybe you like weird insects. I'm not judging you. Maybe you're into Barbies. You could totally be into Barbies. Lots of adults are. So live your life. I'm going to live my life. This is the biggest reason why I'm not doing a low buy, no buy. I feel like at this point, I don't need it. I don't feel like I'm getting out of control. I feel like I have a good headspace for what I want and what I don't want, because I tell myself, you can get what you want when you want it. I actually feel like I spend less and think more about what I'm. So this is what works for me. It might not work for you. But again, this is why I am not going on a no buy or a low buy or a combo thereof this year. Let me know if you guys are going to and why. And again, I praise you for doing it if you'd like. Comment, subscribe, join my little family of weirdos, and have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.